What's going on, people? A Square Podcast. This is your boy DJ Aaron alongside my brother, as always, Cornbread, episode 150. I know I got that right this time. Give me my credit, man. Give me my credit for getting that right. That's what I want right now. It is 150 A Square Podcast brought to you by Wolf's Main Beard Care Products, man. Check the link in the bio. Make sure that you guys are using the promo code A2P and getting those products, man. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be alive and breathing because it is rough out here, bro. It's rough out here. Antonio, how are you, man? How was your week?
Week good. I ain't gonna talk about it on this episode, so stay tuned for 151. I got something to tell y'all, man. So we're gonna talk about some good and the bad of situation I'm dealing with. So it's good. Other than that, man, my son about to turn 9, man. It's crazy. Got some BS about his birthday party. They changed venues last minute, so we have to deal with that. Of course. Of course. They be like, oh, yeah, we ain't got that building no more. We got to move to the... What you mean? Like,
yeah. They moving to the Colts football field. That's what they're moving.
Facts. Now the Colts using it, so we good. But other than that, man, everybody, alive. Everybody doing well. Family's good. My son good. If he good, I'm good, man. So he's just excited to move on to the next year. But how are you doing, bro?
It's going to be like that till he turns... After he turns... Let's see. How did I do it? I couldn't wait until I was 13. You can't wait till you 16. You cannot wait till you 18. Can't wait till you 21. Then once you turn 21, you like, man, I could do everything, but rent a car at a good deal. So now you can't wait until you 25.
25, yeah.
Then once you turn 25, there's nothing more.
They stop counting.
They stop. Well, yeah, everything is good, man. My daughter, your goddaughter, is now 10 months, bro.
She a battle rapper yet?
And, bro, I showed her that video. She just kept looking and laughing at me.
Yeah,
bro. It was hilarious. That's why I sent it to you. But it's funny because she's starting to do so many more things now, bro. And I'm seeing her start to have personality. And I'm seeing likes and dislikes. And it's just so funny. And I'll give you an example of that. So we were making a dish that required asparagus. And asparagus has its own smell, just like everything else does, right? And as I was bringing the dinner to the table, she made a stank face, bro. Mm-hmm. And when I say stank, I mean, she was like... And it was just so funny. And she kept doing the face. Every time I went to eat something, she did the face. She looked at Christy, she did the face. So it was just so funny. We had to FaceTime people, bro, because it was just hilarious, man. And so, that was one in itself. That was fun. And then the other thing is just her trying new foods. Green beans, she hates it. Carrots, she doesn't hate green beans as much as she hates carrots, bro.
Okay.
Oatmeal, she's oatmeal as go-to. Let's get it. Oatmeal, she's good with that. And now bananas. She's on to, trying the bananas, and that taste, she loves that. You don't need to mix nothing with that. Just give her the banana, bro.
And what about breast milk? What about breast milk?
The oatmeal with the breast milk. That's how she got to eat it. What you want me to do, bro? Like,
how do you eat your breast milk? Tell me how you do
I don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't.
Just asking for a friend.
I don't. But yes, it's very interesting. It's fun to watch these kids grow up, man. My son, bro, called me today, hype, out of breath. I'm like, slow down. What's going on? I'm thinking, so I ain't know what was going on. I just got my first dunk. Man. I got up there with the left. I'm like, I told him keep eating, bro. So it's just it's a warming feeling when you see these things, when you hear these things.
You just said your son just dunked and your daughter is trying new foods, bro.
Yeah.
What is going on, dog?
Bro, TikTok. That's what it is.
This is two different dynamics of life experiences.
It is.
You're dealing with, bro. And being a parent, man, I know it ain't easy, bro.
It's not easy, but it's a joy. I'm enjoying this ride. I really am. I think I don't look. I always hear people say like, "Man, I don't want no grandkids. I don't want no grandkids." And no, I don't want a grandkid right now. But I can see why my grandmother treated me the way she did. I can see why, my son's grandparents, my daughter's grandparents, I see that joy because it's almost like they get to relive it again, but they get to give them back. They don't got to keep them. They get to give them back.
That's the important part, right? That's the important part.
So, it's a joy, man. I'm very happy. I'm very happy, man. And when you see it all, it's amazing. So I'll say that's my week, man. That's my positivity for the week, bro.
That's good,
enjoying.
Man. That's good. Yeah. I don't think, like I said, I know we on the podcast, man, with 150 shows. First off, can we get an applause for that?
Man,
what's the applause button? I don't know.
I think I got some. What I got here? I think I got some. There we go. There we go.
Play the. There we go.
Double the applause, bro. The applause.
First off, we ain't finna speed past that, bro.
Nah,
that's not easy to do on anything.
No, at all.
Y'all listeners out there, do 150 push-ups right now.
And it's interesting because there are so many different podcasts and different types of podcasts, right? So I typed in today. I listen to positive affirmations every morning. That's how I try to start my day off. And I've been listening to the same person for a long time. So I decided today, man, let me try some different people, man. Hear some different ones, maybe some things I didn't hear or know, whatever the case may be. Right. Type in positive affirmations. I start looking. And then I started noticing, like, there's so many different ones. I click on them, but they only put out 4 episodes, 5 episodes. They ain't put an episode out since 2017. And then, you know what I mean? So it's easy to start. It's not easy for the consistency. You know what I mean? And that's the hard part. Everybody think that they can do this, and everybody has a voice to do it. But that consistency that's the hard part. That is the hard part.
I definitely want to give us flowers, man. 150 episodes ain't nothing to sneeze at. And in that, we got 35, almost 40 interviews, and we still working on a couple more to keep. We're not playing with interviews, man. So I definitely want to say congratulations to us, A Square Podcast, www.asquarepodcast.com. Make sure y'all follow us, and on YouTube too. Like I said, we're putting out videos for the past 50 episods or something like that. It's been on YouTube now, so that's not the excuse. Watch us, follow us,
exclusives too. There's some exclusives on there.
Man.
You know what I mean? So
and I want to highlight the positives because over the past year, 2 years, we've been struggling with the negatives, right?
It's been rough.
So I definitely don't want to look past. We got 150 of them tangs.
Yeah,
it's not easy, man. So congrats, DJ.
Absolutely. So, man, without further ado, man, let's get it cracking because we got a lot to talk about. But the first thing I want to do is just let's dive into sports because I don't feel like we've talked about sports in several episodes, and even if we did, we kind of breeze right past it. We got football season that's going on.
Football's back. Yeah.
And we're in week 2 of that. So we will talk about that, but it's week 2, right?
No, it's still a preseason, bro.
No. Maybe for your Colts.
Yeah.
Maybe for your Colts, but not.
The season's starting 2 more weeks, bro. We still getting through the kinks. We good, bro.
Okay.
What you mean, okay, dog?
Listen, but I want to talk about boxing first.
Okay, talk about it, man.
First of all, we're finally getting the fight that we've always wanted, that we've wanted for so many years, bro.
Okay.
Terence Crawford and Spence. That's what we getting, bro. And I am excited for this because there are 2 of the best that are about to fight, and we didn't have to wait until the end of their career to get the fight. So I'm going to say round of applause to the boxing, to the promoters for that. I'm going to say round of applause for that. I think that deserves, and I'm going to stop it right there. I'm not even going, no. Because you can't get the whole applause for doing your job, bro. Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Fact too. That's
the applause was for us, technically. The people that's going to be able to view this. Now, allow me to explain to the people what boxing has been doing over the course of this, over the course of several years. We have been cheated as fans, bro. And I say that because you had Deontay Wilder, who was knocking people out left or right, bro. And then you had Anthony Joshua, who was also knocking people out, but he was the champion.
In a different country.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So then you had Wilder calling out Joshua because he's like, yo, let's unite the belts. Let's give the people what they want. And Joshua said, yeah, that sounds good, but no, not right now. I'm busy doing other fights. Okay, cool. Wilder keeps knocking people out. Joshua gets knocked out by somebody who, in Ruiz, he was a good boxer, but we didn't know. Come on, bro. This is not expected, but these are the things that can happen in boxing.
He's equivalent to that happened is the Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson. If you want to put an analogy together in the boxing world, that's what happened.
Right. So Joshua gets knocked out. Fury is not even boxing, bro. Fury is 945 pounds.
Coked up somewhere.
Coked up. Smoking stogies.
Yeah.
And he comes back and him and Wilder fight. Wilder's knocking him down. He's getting up like the Undertaker, bro, because that cocaine is powerful. Cocaine is a hell of a drug, bro.
Hell of a drug. He didn't remember it. He didn't remember the fight.
He don't remember nothing. But anyway, they did do the trilogy. Wilder loses. But the problem in this is that the fight that we should have got first should have been Wilder Joshua. The winner of that then should have fought Fury if Fury decided to come back. You know what I mean? Because he already beat Klitschko. He already beat Klitschko. So technically, even though he was retired, he's the guy that they should be going to fight.
Right.
Didn't happen. Joshua didn't fight. Joshua keeps fighting other people still. And he gets beat again, bro. And this is why I get so frustrated with boxing. I didn't want that to happen to Crawford. I didn't want that to happen to Errol Spence. I didn't want that to happen, especially after that accident and everything like that. I want these fights to happen when they're at the heights. If it's 1A and 1B, give us the fight. Here's the flip side to that, Antonio. I call BS on this.
Okay.
Why? The reason why I call BS on this is because they're giving us this fight in November.
Okay.
That's not technically how boxing really works. Like there's a buildup, more of a buildup to this, especially of this magnitude.
Floyd only fights in May.
Bro, there you go. Bigger fights, and especially to their advantage to this, usually in May, it's around the Mexican holidays and it's a Mexican fight.
Cinco de Mayo,
so it
summertime.
makes sense. Yep. Yeah, so because these are two, black fighters, I can see why it's not then. But at the same time, I see the setup, bro. I see the three fight setup right here, man. It's gonna be a draw in November. Big fight. A lot of people gonna watch it. We're gonna be ready for the rematch, and we're gonna be ready for the rematch after that. That's the frustrating part about this. So, what's your take on? I know you do watch boxing, but me and you have watched plenty of boxing before. But what's your take on Spence and Crawford and everything that's happening right now?
I agree with you not waiting. That we are getting this fight. One of the major fights that we wanted to see for years was the Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao fight, right? And we end up getting that fight, but it was like a year or 2 years later, and you could tell that Pacquiao, I think, remember his hand was broken, he still did, or his shoulder, something was messed up where he still did the fight. Floyd has certain situations. Pacquiao didn't want to take drug tests on certain, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, like you said, it's BS. Even though we're the consumer, we don't care about any of that. But as the fighter, they care about, every situation. All the I's need to be dotted. So they come up with excuses or come up with situations, right? So I'm glad that we do get the fight. It's unfortunate that you can kind of see the setup, like you said, because we've seen it plenty of times before. I think to avoid the setups, I think people have it in their contracts, though. If they're the champion and they lose, they automatically get a rematch. Yeah. Right? So that's where you get the second and third fights because it's a clause in their contract. Unlike UFC, is you need to be almost the number one contender. So if you lose, you don't get the rematch. You got to go back down to 2 or 3. You just happen to might be one. You can fight it again, but you're going to fight number 2 and then cook number 2. And then now you be number 1 and then you fight for the championship belt. So that's the only thing. And they don't protect those fighters in UFC. You number 1, you're going to be fighting and the best of the best. You're not getting protected. And I know boxing does that a lot. We just saw Triple G and Canelo just have their third fight. Right?
And why?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's for money.
That didn't make any sense to me because Canelo just lost to somebody else. I can't remember dude's name. Canelo just lost. So he can't fight that dude because he can't beat him. You know what I'm saying? From what media is saying, like he just can't beat this guy. Like this guy is just too big, whatever the case may be.
And
so
I think something that gets looked over is boxing doesn't have a schedule. Like when's the season of boxing? You just said they're going to fight in November. I just told you they usually fight in May. Like, come on, like this is no sport is from May and still in December. Basketball's about to start in October. Football just started in September and it's going to be over by January, February. Right. So maybe they might need to look at that. If there's a boxing season, right? Like, you got that 8 months. So you map out your schedule. And if you lose, you out, kind of like a tournament. And then you have the 2 best fighting, and then that gives your body a rest for those 4 months, and then we back at it again. But
and that's what I'm saying. How can you train? A lot of money
lost too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. How can you train for? Like, how are these 2 guys going to train for one another? You know what I'm saying? Like, usually you think if you're getting ready to fight this person, you got to watch film on them. You got to know. You know what I'm saying? You got to know everything. Not to say that they haven't been doing that against each other, but when you have a fight, that's the hard part. Like it's already put into like the date. Like this is the date, and it's so soon. It's September right now. You know what I mean? So,
but I mean, they signed off on it. They wouldn't have picked that date if
because they want the money, bro. Well, they want the money.
It is what it is, man. So
it is.
I'm excited. Like I said, we're gonna watch it. Then we'll give that recap to the listeners out there. Like I said, we rarely talk about boxing, so that's good you brought that up.
Yeah.
With football, I got a question for you, man.
All right.
And it can relate. It relates to all sports, but I've seen it in football just because it's football season. I want to know your take on how do you feel about advertisements? And what I mean by that is, I'll give you a specific name of what I'm talking about, but I want to generalize the question. So Justin Herbert. He's a quarterback for Los Angeles Chargers, right? This is his 3rd year for the Chargers. His first year, I liked him. He was on the come up. Last year, I liked him, but he was getting used to the system. Now, this is his 3rd year. They already saying he's in contention to become MVP, right? That's his progression for the next 3 years. It felt like only me. I felt like that for the first 2 years. Now this 3rd year that he's getting that publicity, he's on 50 commercials now. So, of course, he's getting that endorsement money, and he's still, up there. But I'm like, I'm trying to think of when a time, maybe when we were kids, but advertisement, how much does that play a part in your, let's say, social media, in your funding, and in your popularity, in your contracts? Because just because I see Herbert on a yoga commercial, I like Herbert. I ain't getting up to go get yogurt. I don't care. Russell Wilson got whatever it is. I don't care. I want to see what you produce on the field. But
I don't know if it's for you.
But that's what I'm saying. I want to know how you feel about it, because certain people did get Jordans when Jordan will wear them, right? And they got them because it's Jordan. But I'm saying as we're adults, do you still go get something based off of somebody you look up to? Like let's say, I don't know, let's say Martin Luther King. I don't know. Let's just say Martin Luther King had the Yeezys. He came out with the Yeezys. Would you go get them? Or how does advertisement and popularity work for you?
I think it's more influential to younger people. You know what I'm saying? I think because they're influenced. I think they're influenced by athletes, especially their favorite athlete, more than we are. Because we got real life, bro. like real life. So whatever we like in real life is what we like. So if I want to stop and get some yogurt, or it's not going to be because Russell Wilson is on the cover of the strawberry yogurt.
Right.
It's going to be
Steph
because
Curry,
I have a taste.
LeBron. Yeah, I don't care.
That's not going to influence me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say that, bro, I have 2 pairs of shoes that I wear. And I needed a nice pair of shoes going out of town. And we had like special colors or whatever they wanted us to wear. And I needed some red and white shoes. I saw some red and white shoes. I didn't know whose shoe they was, but I said, they in my price range. Let's go. I picked it up, said RW. I said, all right, it don't matter to me who it is. I don't care. Say, yo, let me get these in a 10.5. Dude comes back. He said, oh yeah, you trying to get the Russes? I said, yeah, probably. But I'm not. I don't know if he's talking about the rapper. I don't know who he's talking about, bro. I don't know. So I didn't even know this until I got home, bro. I bought the Russell Westbrooks, bro. And I was happy because I got the Russell because they've been cooking my man this year. I'm like, I got them on purpose, but I didn't. Yeah. I didn't get them on purpose, but I was happy that I got them. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that people are influenced. I think younger people are just easier, and I think that's how they market. Obviously, you know what I mean.
And that could be it, because I'm thinking like, bro, when's the last time I got something because somebody was on the cover of it? And I'm trying to. I don't care. Even like when it comes to movies, like I'll go watch a movie because Denzel's in it. But if he wouldn't have been in it and I like that type of movie, I'm going to go see it. You know what I'm saying? So it plays back and forth. I know one of the biggest lies, and I want to say this on A Square Podcast, bro.
What's that?
One of the biggest lies in advertisement is Wheaties. Wheaties was the asses of asses cereal.
They are
and
terrible.
We damn near got every box when I was a kid.
You got the Flutie Flakes? Did you ever get the Flutie Flakes?
It's you got Michael. You got not MJ. You had Magic on them. You
Magic
got Bird on them. I want to. You got the USA team. You got women's soccer. Man, let me get them Wheaties. Wheaties cereal is terrible.
It is terrible, bro.
You put a pound of sugar in the Wheaties and the shit still was ass. Like that's
ass.
One of the biggest lies right out there.
I will say this. I love sweet potato pie. Mm-hmm. And Patty made me go get that patty pie now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, okay, all right, that's a good one.
And I'm sitting as I'm thinking, I ain't gonna front. I was in a local food spot, and I said, man, I've been hearing that Patty got the new breakfast line. You know what I'm saying? Let me go check out the Patty breakfast, but they ain't have it right now. They ain't have it. But I definitely would have got the Patty breakfast. So
I'm glad you're talking about food. I'm not putting yogurt in the food category, even though that is a food, right? But something like that. So like when I went to Vegas, I'm like, man, I need to go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. So something like that, that could be, Wolfgang Puck or Giada or something like that. So I can get that.
And to me, that's more of an experience too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more of an experience instead of if you didn't know who Gordon Ramsay was, or if his name was just Joe Ramsay, you would be like, I don't even know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But from that's what he does. Correct. So you want that experience. Just like the guy with Salt Bae. It'll be the same thing. If I could go to his restaurant and he's slicing up. Now, he's not putting no meat in my mouth, bro.
And you got to pay a pretty penny for that, boy.
I bet you do. I won't be
Salt
doing
Bae
that.
Here today? He ain't here today?
Bro,
no, I appreciate that. I just saw that. I'm like, man, this is somebody who was on the, quiet and he was cooking and I loved it.
Yeah.
Now he's in every commercial, bro. And now he got hurt. Now he might be like,
and that's the other part of it, bro. I feel like some of that stuff be cursed. Some of it be cursed, bro. Like, what is the Madden curse? I think the Madden curse has been around
for like 10 years.
Yeah. So the past just few years,
to the listeners out there, the Madden curse was. Two things. Let's say Aaron was on the new cover of Madden and it's 2023. He was on that cover because last year he cooked, so they gave him the honor of being on this year's.
Right.
Now, two things is going to happen to Aaron when he's on the cover. He's going to get hurt or they're going to be ass. What are the other?
No in between.
That was the Madden curse. And look it up. It's a real thing. Google it when you're done listening to the podcast. But the Madden curse is real.
What's old boy, the running back from he was like MVP or something.
Patrick
running
Willis.
Back
from the Browns?
For the Browns, yeah.
Patrick Willis.
Out of there.
I think Patrick Willis.
Not Patrick. It wasn't Patrick. That's the quarterback. You talking about the quarterback?
Is it Peyton Hillis?
Hill. It was Hill or something.
Some white guy. Yeah, some white.
Either way, he was cooking for the season before, and then you never seen him again. We never seen him. He disappeared.
Lewis, he tore his ACL after he was on the cover. Michael Vick sold 30 dogs when he was on the cover.
Allegedly.
All right, 29 dogs. My fault. 29 dogs. It is crazy.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, the Madden curse is real out there.
It definitely is.
DJ, man, you called me a couple of days ago and you told me something, man.
What'd I tell you, bro? I tell you a lot.
I know. But
what I said.
I need the update on what happened, man, to the listeners out there. Because sometimes they think, we got this plan when we be talking. No.
Yeah.
Aaron will call me. I'll be like, hey, don't tell me. Wait till we talk. Because I need everybody to hit. My reaction is going to be the same as y'all's. You said you got in a car accident or something, bro. Was that a lie? What happened? Talk to me, bro. I'm here. What happened? Good. So
I'm sitting at the light. And I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I just happened to look up. I said, this person's going really fast. I'm sitting at a red light, so I'm seeing how fast they're coming behind me. Pause. They gotta see how fast they going. And then I see.
Oh, no.
They get to look up, they looking down, they looking up, and they looking down, right? I said, brace for impact.
Oh, my God.
I said, brace for impact. In the nick of time, she slowed down just enough to where it hit me, but she didn't smash into the car.
Right.
Now, I sit there for a second because I'm like, I just got hit. This is crazy. So I put my hazards on. She gets out the car immediately. It ain't no way. I didn't even get out the car, bro. She gets out the car. My windows are down. I hear her say, oh, God, it looks good. Everything looked good. I said, so I got out. I went back there. I looked at it. Definitely scratched. Definitely a dent. And she said, yeah, thank God it's not bad. I think we can probably just move on from this because it's not, it ain't that bad or anything like that. I said, no, I don't think that's how it works. So let's, get the insurance together, get everything we got to do, right? So she said, oh, you sure? I mean, you really want to get insurance involved and, all that stuff? I said, well, I don't think that you could just get in a wreck and a car accident, no matter how big or whatever it is, you have to report it.
You got to report it, bro.
Yeah. And she was like, all right, but it just kind of seems kind of odd that there's really no damage. We're going to do that. But all right. I say, yeah, let's just pull right here.
You could have messed up your alignment. You could have whatever.
And although it might look like it's not much, it could be. So I don't know until I get it looked at.
Correct.
So, of course, we pull off, she starts calling people. She's calling her insurance. I'm doing everything on my phone because, nowadays you can pretty much do everything on the phone.
Thanks.
Submit the pictures, so on and so forth, and then they're going to call you. Now, she's sitting in her car, and I hear her talking. She's like, it's not even that bad, I don't think. It's not that bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this.
Shit.
So, bro, we didn't do the police stuff. We just did the insurance.
They're going to ask for a police report, ain't they?
Huh?
Aren't they going to ask for a police report?
No, but they said, did we do it? And I told them no. And they were like, well, if nobody was injured or anything like that I guess the police would have said just exchange, information. So,
I think the only way, so I'm going to tell you and the listeners out there.
Okay.
The thing that's going to help you out, though, if you would have called the police, right? This is all hindsight, 2020.
Yeah.
It will be on whose fault it is. That's kind of what you need for insurance, right? Because she can now say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You backed up into her. I don't know, whatever she'll say. Now it's he said, she said. That's the only thing where the police report will help out your case. And that's just for anybody listening, right? Even if you don't know, just call them. And then if they leave, they leave. That's something. Hey, you still there. You follow the police report, and I will help you out in the future. That's just me thinking about it.
Yeah, I got you. Dealing with insurance, man. I called, like I said, I submitted everything, called again. She did not call her insurance and report it, but she did. I guess they've been trying to call her and she's not answering. So they told her insurance said that if she doesn't answer after they call for a few more days, they said they called like between 72, 3 and 4 days, they're going to assume liability on her because she's not responding back. And I have text that I text her and she wrote down all her information, you know what I'm saying, for me. So, that's just what it is, man. But, like you said, this is information for the people. Yeah. I'm providing you with the information. Hey, don't
your
just
neck
leave.
Hurts, right? Didn't you say your neck
Don't just leave. Couple headaches. Headaches. I'm all right. Okay. I'm living. Okay. I'm living. Okay. I should have rolled. Never mind. Look at how I say.
In the podcast.
But nonetheless, bro, let's move on, bro. How long is this funeral finna last, bro? We got to talk about this, man.
What funeral, bro? What funeral are you talking about?
No. Funerals cannot be more than 30 to 45 minutes, bro. We can't do this. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. That's Queen is doing a world tour.
She ain't never did a world tour.
She ain't been, bro. This got to stop. This has got to stop. They've been on the. All right, I'm gonna tell you why I'm really upset. Because today I was driving. I live in Champaign, Illinois. To the people out there, if you don't know where that's at, Google it. Why am I seeing billboards saying "Rest in peace to Her Majesty the Queen"? Billboards. I call Antonio. I've texted you. I've asked you many questions, bro. Have they ever sent $1 to Mississippi? $1, and what do you tell me?
I said I will give them $1,000 if they can tell me where Mississippi is.
So why are we posting this up, bro? Why are we posting this up?
I think
everywhere.
So I think it's sympathy, right? It's understanding that people lost their majesty, right? So we are understanding that's America. But America don't understand what America's about, though. That's the problem. It's the bully being empathetic to the school shooter. Like, man, they shouldn't have did that to him. They shouldn't have been bullying them. But you the bully, though. Like, it don't make sense to me at all, dog. It don't make sense. But, hey, more power.
I got nothing for. Listen, man. When they said her dogs are now awaiting her arrival at the funeral, I said no. That's enough. I'm done. I'm done, bro. Like, and then they showing the dogs, and the guy. I can't remember their names, but the guys with the hats, and they just stand there and they don't move. Mm-hmm. It's like 2,000 of them. They don't, and it's all. Look, I'm gonna paint this picture for you. It's like it's like the white fraternity that always has the one black guy that's in the fraternity. So it's all you see is white, black, white, one black guy.
I wonder what it is though. Like, I don't know.
Because they sending all their actors here. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, that's a fact.
So they ain't got all their black actors are here.
That's a fact.
They ain't got time. They can't get back over there in time.
You ain't lying.
They're filming. That's what's going on.
That's a fact.
And you of all people should know that with the movie.
I do. Did I argue it? You right. I'm like, man, why wouldn't, I don't know. Or even females. Why even like where isn't there females?
You think Idris flew back home to check this out?
You think 21 Savage went back?
Oh, he definitely ain't going back. He trying to help Atlanta solve their.
Why aren't there more minorities, female? That's true. That's a good question, DJ. I didn't even think about that, man.
Google it. All right, man. In other news, before we get to, some other things that's on the list, because this just happened. Y'all already know about the bishop. I think it's Bishop Lamont. I sent you a video last night of him physically escorting a woman out of his church. This is the same pastor who was robbed at gunpoint, allegedly. And he escorted this lady out for what he said was, you're recording in my church and you're starting problems and you were going to go and attack my wife, so on and so forth. And I asked a question to the group. I said, hey, I'm not sure if choking and amen goes together. Now, you got to explain to me if that go together, because I don't know. I don't know if you can choke and say amen. I don't know.
I think you can. That's the rule. Bro, you know what domestic violence do? They stab you up and say, I love you. What do you mean? Domestic violence is real, bro.
No, bro.
Bro, it's people that's been married for 30 years, and each of them got black eyes, went to prison. Bro, how you know? Was you there?
After. No, I don't get them situations.
All right, I'm going to call bullshit on you. I
don't be in those situations, bro.
Hey, my mom's
allegedly.
My mom said, I'm only beating you because I love you, bro. What you mean?
Oh, damn, that is true.
You ain't heard that?
Yeah, but that's after the fact, though.
No, bro. Nope.
That's not during the altercation. And you're not saying amen? Amen? Amen.
Hey, that's their vocabulary. Maybe they say that.
So here's my question. This is the next question for you, Antonio. Does this pastor need security? I mean, bro, you got robbed. You got your chains taken. Church members got robbed. Y'all still broadcasting live. I think we got to ask the question, man. What's up with the security? Do you think he needs security? Because it ain't gonna get easier from here, bro. If it's true to what he said, which I watched his little speech on the Shade Room or whatever, and he said people are sending other people to his church to start problems. Can I see that being a reality and stuff like that happening? Yeah, because people love clickbait, right? They love that. But at what point do you hire security to handle these problems? I think all churches. I think grocery stores. I think we gotta start getting security for places, man, because the shootings are real. People are getting attacked. People are getting robbed. Something's got to happen.
I agree. Some of it, I would say, is he's bringing it on himself, too, though. Where is his accountability at? Because I guarantee there's another church that's 2 seconds away that they don't go to. Right? So it's not really about the church. It's they're targeting him. So where's his responsibility of stop trying to stunt? Stop trying to do stuff for social media. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like... Come on, man. If this religion is what you're really saying it is, it's about assisting, not taking.
Yeah.
That would be the conversation I would have. So I look at it as it's more of a him problem, not a church problem.
So that time when you and I were and a couple of our friends were out and we was at a bar, we was having some drinks. Didn't really drink back then too much, so maybe a drink, and you got choked out.
What?
What you mean, what? When you got choked, he didn't say amen, but you definitely did get choked out. You definitely did get choked. And then we had to help. We had to get him off of you, bro.
PSA to the A Square podcast. If you find one person who choked me, I'll give you a star. One.
He choked you, bro? Okay. It wasn't, we ain't had no phones like that back then, bro.
Negative,
we didn't have no phones.
Negative.
What else is going on out there, man?
That's a lot.
What else you got?
Let's talk about this week, the Emmys. Did you watch the Emmys or no?
I didn't watch it. I read articles.
So the Emmys basically is a show to the listeners out there to give to actors who are in, let's say, TV series, right? It's not like the Oscars are for the movies. The Emmys is for TV series, right?
Right.
It could be any TV series. It could be on TV, like cable TV series, like NBC, ABC, Fox, or it could be streaming services, Netflix, Hulu, whatever it is, right? So the Emmys came out, and what is it? Abbott Elementary. I haven't seen it. I've always wanted to watch it.
Oh my God, bro!
But
flawless.
They
flawless. When I tell you, you watch one episode,
I know,
and it's a go.
That's why I'm not trying to watch one episode, because so I have an addiction problem to episodes, right? I can't watch one show and then move on to the next, right? If I like it, I need to start from the beginning and binge watch all of it. So I don't have the time for that right now, bro. So I gotta pace. Okay, let me finish this, and then I can move on to this. Let me finish this, and I can move on to this, right? So that's how I am. But Abbott Elementary took home a lot of the awards. I've heard
well
great
deserved too.
from it.
And
right.
and that's me saying that. Like I'm
Good.
being honest when I say that. It is so well deserved, not just because I root for everybody black, because I do, but I'm saying, hey.
But they said it's written well, hilarious.
It is. Yes.
It's up to date, right? This ain't no flashbacks like the 80s movie or something like that. No, it's current stuff. So I'm definitely going to check out on it, but I got to find the right time to start from episode.
Yeah, I got you.
So what I did, if y'all haven't had a chance, subscribe to Cornbread Movie Review. I did my own Emmys, right? The cornbread version.
I saw that, man. Yeah.
You know, so I picked a show that I think was overlooked or that I had the time to watch that I thought was pretty good. So like from Hulu, Mike Tyson show is on, right? So I recommended that. Netflix, I had True Story, the Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. Like that was good. Paramount Plus, I had Mayor of Kingstown, and then I had other shows. So you can go and watch that on the Cornbread Movie Review on YouTube. But it's one show that's going on now that I want to talk to you about. Have you watched Game of Thrones at all?
Never.
Okay. So Game of Thrones, you need to watch that. That one, hell of
I'm not
awards
watching that
as well.
until you watch Blackish.
Jesus.
All
That's
8
true.
seasons. All 8 seasons,
right.
bro. I'm
You're
not
right.
doing it.
You're right. So Game of Thrones finished about 2 years ago now, year and a half, 2 years ago. And there was rumblings that they're going to make a prequel to Game of Thrones. That show is out now. It's on HBO Max. It's called House of Dragons. All right. So it's 200 years before Game of Thrones happened, right? I have to give one spoiler. It's not even a spoiler. It's a scene that I have to talk to you about. And I need
Okay, let's get it,
this, bro. So Game of Thrones is known for violence, incest, ruthless shit. Like there is no law, right? This is the monarchy, right? This is the kings and queens. The queen just passed away. There's queens in there.
So they're telling the real story. They're telling the real story. Okay.
Correct. So when a king died, they have the whole 3 years of funeral, but it's probably his little brother killed him, right? So it's like they're telling all about it. Episode 5 just came out, but I need to address something that happened in episode 4. This is not a spoiler, but this is a scene that happened in episode 4, and I need your take on this, DJ.
Let's get it.
Episode 4, you have the king and his daughter, right? So the daughter of the king. So I don't know if what is she? She's not the queen. She's the princess. That's what they call her, the princess, right?
Yeah.
She's with her uncle, the king's brother.
Right.
So them two are going around the town, sneaking out. Because, it's like 12, it's like 11 p.m. The king and queen shouldn't be out, right? Or the prince and princess shouldn't be out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They go to a brothel.
Now we're getting juicy.
They go to a brothel. Once again, this is an uncle or a niece.
Yeah.
They snuck into a brothel. Or they didn't sneak in. The uncle took her to a brothel. So she looking like, what's going on? This is wild. She's of age. She's about 16 to 18. I don't know what age, but she's of age around there, right?
Yeah.
He older. He like damn near 25, 30, bro. They go to the brothel and they start fooling around. That is a problem, but that's not what I want to talk about, DJ.
I'm glad.
Because I'm like, what am I like? This is wild. This is what I want to talk about. And y'all listeners out there. In the scenes of the brothel to get to them two fooling around, Everybody was having, it was a damn orgy out there, bro. A orgy. And they showing you this on HBO. The extras spoke out this week, bro. The extras. The people who were doing the orgy for the film that you saw, they spoke out, bro.
Okay, what they say? What they did?
How long do you think it took to film these scenes, DJ? I'm going to let you guess. How long you think?
Oh, man.
Lighting, editing, getting everybody in the right place.
Probably hours.
Make sure the lines are right.
Probably hours.
You tell me.
I'm going to say 6 hours.
6 hours, and it was about 50 extras out there. It's a whole brothel. They all doing their thing. 6 hours. If it was 6 hours, how would you feel about being an extra, being naked, and pretend having sex with somebody?
It would be very awkward. It'd be extremely awkward.
To the listeners out there, they were fake 69ing each other for 12 hours.
Oh, my God.
These are strangers. Hey, I'll come to be an extra in Game of Thrones. You know, I'm trying to start my career. I just moved to LA. Oh, great. We got a great scene for you. You're going to be like you a brothel. What? Oh, hell yeah. Let me take off my No, but you got to do the gay part too, though.
Oh,
well,
bro.
I'm not really like that. Hey, but, hey, if you want to get put on, you're going to do that. All right? Say less. I'm cool. I can pretend. You fake 69ing a complete stranger for 12 hours, DJ.
No, bro.
They complained about it this week.
It's too much body odor, bro. It's way too much body odor. I can only smell somebody's whatever part for so long.
And they naked, though. Like, so it's like, obviously, they might not be fully naked. Maybe they got, like, pasties or something tucked in.
Yeah.
But it don't matter, though.
But either way.
This monkeypox, COVID out here.
No, bro. So
the extras spoke out about that scene, bro. And that shit was disgusting.
Yeah, that's a little far, man. But I mean, you know, that's how we keep this life form going. You know, we gotta procreate. You know, who knows how many of them got it in that night? How many of them was like, you know what?
Or they probably didn't get it in because they was like, I was trying to holler at her, but she's like, what's going on? Like, no, bro.
You can only be erect. You can only be erect and taped for so long.
And not really get it in. Get it in.
No, bro. No. Now you talking about the extra behind the scenes. Somebody got to get off. Somebody got to get off.
Yeah. So.
And I'm glad that you brought up the fact that you did watch Tyson, the Mike Tyson.
Yep.
I'm glad you watched, because that's going to go into what I wanted to talk about, which is how do you feel about the movie industry, documentaries, and so forth, moving forward with creating these shows without the consent or even involving the person that they're talking about? How do you feel about that being, you know, so, you know, you're in it. I say you in it, you know, your Cornbread movie review, you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that?
I have multiple takes, actually, how I feel about this.
Let's get it.
So I'm going to go on I'm going to speak both sides, right? I'm always, you know, devil's advocate, or I'm understanding. Right. So I'm going to speak on the person, and then I'm going to speak on the viewer, right? Or the creator.
Right.
Which one you want me to speak on first, DJ? I'll let you pick.
Let's go the person. Let's speak on
the person.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody like Mike Tyson, if you look up his story, it is not glorified. It's not happy. This is to the listeners out there. Remember when we did an episode with my father, right?
Yeah.
He said he don't talk about the past, bro, because that brings him to a dark place. Right. Like that's not a good place. You might like it, but he doesn't like it. So when Mike Tyson has to relive how his mom treated him, right? His dad was never there. How Robin Givens damn near took everything from him. How Don King damn near took everything from him. How his only father figure, Gus D'Amato, died, right? How he got a rape charge, which he was convicted of rape, right? He has to
Right.
deal with all this and losing the title and going bankrupt. He has to relive all that. He doesn't want to do it, bro. So it's like, how much do we own of our own life to say no?
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the person's part of it. Now, on the flip side of that, they've asked him plenty of times, can you please be part of this? Because you lived your life. We don't want to depict you in the wrong light. Right? All we have is documents of watching you, and we'll just recreate that. But the gaps, we need your expertise, because we don't want to lie to the people, right? We want to show the real Mike Tyson. No, I ain't doing that. Hey, we want to make this, we'll give you the rights. We damn near 50-50. Like, we want to look out for you, but we still gonna make this. No, I ain't doing that shit. Technically, we still can make it because you don't own the rights to you. And that's a crazy thing, right? If I wanted to make a DJ Aaron story, I can. So it's like, legally, you're not protected.
So do we stand? Is there any morals to anything at this point anymore? I mean, I really do mean that. Like, yes, I have morals and you have morals, but is that a personal thing, or does that even exist?
I think, but then again, once again, did they break the law? So
it don't matter. Like, I'm saying morally on anything. We just seen.
No. I agree with you.
There's video of PNB Rock being killed in a Roscoe's, bro. Rest in peace to him. You know, condolences to his family, to his girl.
My guy, you know him. I ain't gonna say him on here. Yeah, guy said, "Hey, I'm gonna send you that video of PNB getting what? No, you not.
No, you not.
Don't send that to me. Do not send that to me, bro.
No,
I can't do it."
So we just seen that video of him getting robbed. There is a video. I didn't watch it, but I'm saying there is a video. They robbed him for his jewelry and money, but they killed him. So I'm saying, I don't think there's any morals anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't think that there's any. I think that is literally because we did used to live in a time where we've seen people get robbed. We've heard people get robbed, but they are alive. You know what I'm saying? They gave it up, whatever the case may be. Whatever they got robbed for, they went and got it back. We've heard those stories. But now it's just either death or, hey, man, I know you Magic Johnson, bro, but I know you're sitting here. You're a living legend. But we finna make the documentary we finna make this show how we want to make the show, with or without you. Mike Tyson, hey, we hear you. We hear you, but we gonna make this with or without you. And that's what I'm saying. I think morally this stuff is wrong. And that's the reason why I didn't watch it, especially after I heard him talk a little bit. He was just like, they didn't really offer him the amount of money, number one, that he was, I guess, looking for. Right. And I think whatever he asked for should have been compensated, because he lived that life. And would you not want him to be a part of it? That's even more of a selling point to me.
Correct.
So
but
whatever
what if
the blank check is,
no, though. But let's say he says no. Now you're gonna not do that project?
We've seen the Mike Tyson movie before.
Did he get compensated from that one though?
From likes and images, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't stop somebody from doing the Antonio story. And that's what sucks. Like, where's the rights of, like, our name is trademarked.
Yeah.
Nobody can use the A Square podcast.
Right.
In the world. So do we have to do that with our names now? I'm just asking, like,
ain't that something? Yeah.
I could literally make the Michael Jordan story tomorrow and put it out on social media and get likes and stream and credit and all that stuff and make money off of somebody else's likeness.
And that's just, that's what I'm saying. It's just wild to me. Yeah. That stuff is happening. And that's the reason why I said in previous pods, I said I didn't watch the Showtime Laker one. I started watching it. I was like, oh my God, this is phenomenal. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is weird. This is not the stuff I read about my, saying my team. This is not the same. Like, y'all making stuff up, bro. So that's the reason why I stopped watching that. And I don't want it to get to a point where Hollywood is doing that. You know what I'm saying? With everything. Hollywood is already Hollywood. It's already a story in itself, right? So I don't want our legends who are still here to have their stories told and be some fiction into it. Because I think it's okay for them to okay certain things because you got to sell it. It can't be just a bogus, boring story. You got to sell it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want the fiction to get out there and then that person looks crazier than whatever it is that they really went through.
So I think
segue, that can happen.
Let's segue to fiction, right?
Okay.
But it's the same conversation, but just deeper. You have two things that are happening right now that you guys are about to see. You have Whitney Houston story is about to come out, but it's a British actor. People are in an uproar like, bro, you can't find one black American to play Whitney Houston?
No, because they're importing them. They're importing them from the queen, from their queen.
And then you have people in an uproar about the Little Mermaid being black.
Bro.
Talk about fiction.
I got nothing for you. Talk about fiction. It's tough, man. It's tough.
I don't know. Like I said, I mean,
too. They
hot about both.
Mermaid.
Trust me.
Yeah.
They hot about the mermaid, but they hot about Whitney too, boy.
But her family, again, you got real live people who are really alive, and you telling stories and incorporating them into it, and they're here. Bro, I'll never watch a Lifetime movie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I done fell asleep to some Lifetime dramas before. I ain't gonna hold you, but I ain't watching no Lifetime, nobody no more. They better not make a Jackson 5 Lifetime. They better not be, none of it. Because it's gonna be a British actor. They're gonna make a Nipsey Hussle, British Hustle.
Don't do that.
British Hustle.
Don't do that.
It's crazy. It's gonna happen, bro. Just wait till they start telling stories about.
There was a white Michael Jackson. Remember that?
Yeah. Just imagine when they start telling fictional stories about the Colts called the Bolts. They're gonna be called the Bolts.
But we've been doing that though. So what we can't do is act like this is new, bro.
No, it's not new.
There's a movie called Last Samurai.
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise.
Absolutely.
We've been doing this for years, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, man, but it's a new day, bro. It's a new day, and we looking for the equal rights, bro. Like, we're at A Square Podcast. We support all the rights
and the left.
If somebody is a part of the Q plus community, and we're doing a Q plus movie, don't call 50 Cent to be in the movie, bro. Don't do that. Get somebody from the community to be in there.
Yeah.
Because they need the light.
It makes sense to me.
They need the light on them.
Makes sense to me.
Hey, bro. I never knew Idris Elba was from somewhere else. I thought he was from Compton. Bro, you ain't never heard this dude. Every time you hear this dude talk, it's wild, bro. Hey, man, it's wild, ain't it? Quick takes. Rotimi singing the rise of We Must Rise, bro, for the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, man.
And he's not even from Atlanta. He's not even from America.
He's not from America. He's not even
like
from America.
Jamaica or something like that, like the islands or something.
It doesn't matter.
He don't even know where Atlanta's at.
He's also from Jersey and loves New York. Like, his team is the Jets and the Giants, and they rising, bro.
He don't know where Atlanta's at.
They rising.
That's West Coast. That's West Coast.
Yeah. Shit. So, I mean, listen, man, like you said, it's been happening, but I think that we just, in order for us to evolve, if we want to evolve, we just got to, man, let black people play. Don't put a Hispanic actor as Malcolm X, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's too many black folks out there that are actually actors. Have them play the part.
And that makes no sense. So look at both sides where it doesn't make sense, right? So we have American icons. Let's just say that. American actors.
Right.
But they're played by British people. And people don't see that as a problem, other than African Americans, right?
Yeah.
Nobody sees it as a problem, right?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
There's a movie called Last Samurai with a white guy playing a samurai. Nobody sees it as a problem, right?
Yeah.
But you have
how many Egyptian movies?
Character.
Egyptian
they said
movies.
The Bible. They said the Bible. They said Jesus.
White as hell, bro. From Maine.
But you have a made-up Disney character,
and they
can't be anybody else.
No.
So you can have real-life people who could be other people, but you have a made-up person that can't be anybody.
Because they want to show they kids.
Riddle me that, Batman.
I got nothing for you.
Riddle me that,
Hey, amen.
Episode 150, bro.
That's all I got for you, man. You got anything else, man?
Episode 150, bro.
That's all I got for today, man. That's all I got for everybody today, man. Episode 150 of the A Square podcast, man. We appreciate y'all. Antonio, what do you always tell the people, man?
America's tough, bro. Growing up, bro, I'm going to be American biased. Obviously, growing up in Iraq, Haiti, Burma, these are some South Korea. This is some rough places. But I'm going to add America on there, bro. These are some rough places to grow up in, dog.
It is.
Yeah, so, hey, man, y'all stay healthy out there. Stay happy. It ain't easy. But all in all, keep that shoe by that foot, bro. I don't care.
You got to.
You have to because, hey, like I said, you never know. This shit is real out here. You got to be ready to go.
You got to
be ready, man.
And you always got to keep an amen on deck. You always got to keep an amen on deck because you never know. Because you never know.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get up out of here, A Square Podcast family. Y'all already know what it is, asquarepodcast.com. Check us out right there and click and subscribe to that YouTube page, man. And until next time, we are out of here. Antonio, would you say go Colts at this moment?
Go Colts. What you mean? The season ain't started yet, bro. Go Colts.
Okay. Y'all a quarterback away, boy. A quarterback away. A Square Podcast, y'all. We out of here. Peace.